See, that's what happened when I tried to figure out Instagram. I crashed the whole system. So I got to put a picture with it, huh? Instagram's tougher. Here we go. Here we go. In the cans. I'm in the cans. Damn, I just tweeted and posted to Instagram. The show is gonna blow up. I'm back in my body, back behind my eyes. I'm back in control. I'm ready to drive back behind the wheel. Are you ready to ride on into a field of road, into the night? Rather fun way to do it too, I think. Just taking a picture from the set here. It's always a little different every night. Something's different. Something's up. Something's going on. Just have to be careful. God, how do we start the show? I don't even know. Opening credits, getting there. American Night Owl is filmed before a live webcast audience. Greetings. Thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah. Tweeted, posted to Instagram. I'm going to start lifting weights tomorrow. Can't wait till spring. There's there's still this winter in the air. It's still tinged with coldness. Can't wait till it's just full bloom. Open up. I read today that the Moderna vaccine, the one I got, I just read this blurb today that said that it's 92% effective preventing COVID-19 after 14 days after the first shot. I have that. I didn't know that. I thought it didn't work at all until the second one. That's the way I figured it. But that's what that's what I read. I'm no scientist, so don't quote me. Don't go around kissing people on the mouth. Anyways, right? No matter what. Oh, man, but 92%. That's what I'm saying. I feel almost invincible. I feel 92% invincible. I feel 92% like I'm going to live forever. I feel 92% amazing. I feel 92% amazing. I feel 92% joy. I was just thinking of how in my younger days I never would cut the strings, and I hated it when they were cut because I'd always stab myself with the strings. And there's two big reasons why I didn't like it when they were cut. And they would always get cut inadvertently by someone trying to do me a favor. Oh, sorry, man. I thought I was hooking you up. But I would always stab myself really bad going up the tune, like in the heat of the moment, and psh, ow. And the other reason was because back then, you didn't have a lot of money and strings were expensive. So if they broke down here, which is often where they broke, you had enough extra length in what was curled up here to tie a knot in the bottom and keep using the same string. So when you're busking and all that kind of stuff, it was pretty important. So someone trying to do me the favor of getting the strings out of my way, which is a very common studio practice because they make a lot of noise. And that's why I ended up cutting them myself, because you could just hear them all over the place just dangling. So when we were making the record, I was like, all right, got to break down and snip those things because they're just so loud. Yeah. Right, exactly. check out this cool thing I made right before I went live. So now when I have different ways to switch scenes. So let's say I'm going to the iPhone. Watch this. I might even add a sound effect to it. How about that? It's pretty tight, right? And then here's another one. Owl eyes. Hey. It was cool seeing how many people, different people had listened to it so far on Spotify. Sent me an email. The good people at Spotify, hey Nathan, just wanted to reach out, let you know this many people have listened. So many round here think I went the lazy way, all under the table, rolling down the highway, sleeping where I wanted to, no place to call my own. For the darndest, hardest working, loveliest days I've ever known. Now I play my guitar all day, and people wonder when I make my move. But I ain't going nowhere, I got nothing left to prove. Oh, I wish that I could show you the life that I've been shown. Those were the fullest spilling over time to rest days I've ever known. Your face in the river, in the ripples, has me still. I will stay with you forever now, forever with you stay I will. I've given plenty to the wind, now you can have me for your own. Those were the most endlessly epic troubled days I've ever known. I always struggle with the falsetto on that song because I wrote that. That's the way I wrote it. That's the way it came out, and I was just particularly loose that day or something. But then it's always been hard to replicate that, and it's not a move I know that well. But it can be really fun to do. It can be really tragic too. You can just go right up to this weird note. Wait, what was that? I have a feel like that. Yay, yay. And they don't stand up on tour. It's one of the first parts of the voice to go when you start getting beat down a little bit, partying too hard, not sleeping good enough. All of a sudden you don't have your falsetto. All of a sudden it's Sunday at the festival and you're like, I wish that I could show you the life that I've been shown. Or even worse, the life that I've been shown. And you have that happen to you a few times, and you just get scared of it. It's like Russian roulette or something. Like, I don't know. Timing's everything, I guess. Treat it like a magic trick. Just gotta wait for the right time. But a lot of songs want to be sung at the wrong time. Shining shoes, paying dues, are these the blues I'm feeling? Down the street, they're tapping their feet, and the old time music's reeling. You know, I always thought I could play if I had the chance, but I never did. Now all I can do is dance. Middle of the night, I think I might go down to the old train station, walk along the rail line where the hobos hopped on the nation. You know, I always thought I could be one if I had the chance, but I never did, and all I can do is dance. I heard a man once lost his mind just trying to be a poet. Could someone wish they were and try to be and think they weren't and be one and not know it? Because I always thought I could be one if I had the chance, but I never did, and all I can do is dance. Night out. Almost ready for the 28th. Almost ready for the 28th. Out here, the closest thing to a piece of ass. Actually, let's do that song. Let's do it like this. This is a bad idea. I can tell right away. Let's do it. It's trash night. It's a bad idea. Out here, the closest thing to a piece of ass is the bottle's bottom. Well, my dog pours me another glass. He's a good boy, just like I taught him. I'm the man who never stood a chance, but I can dance, oh, can I dance? I can dance, oh, can I dance? I can dance, oh, can I dance? I can dance, oh, can I can? See, out here, the poetry is whispered in the sunsets. And God comes around as much as love. Well, some might fight it night after night. It seems to me, as far as the stars above, I'm the man who never stood a chance. But I can dance, can I dance? I can dance, so can I dance? I can dance, oh, can I dance? I can dance, oh, can I can? Out here, the poetry is whispered in the sunsets. And God comes around as much as love. Yeah, out here, the walls are blue, and the sky is too. And there's no doubt about the weather. I lean back and scratch my belly, and in case you can't tell, he's a mighty fine dog. I couldn't have done better. I'm the man who never stood a chance, but I can dance, so can I dance? I can dance, so can I dance? I can dance, so can I dance? I can dance, so can I care? I'm the man who never stood a chance, but I can dance, so can I dance? 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 Somebody used the whole other YouTube audio library today. I have no idea who it is, but pretty cool.
I've been sitting in the bus stop, watching people go from bus to bus. Normally, their faces shine when entering a new bus, and those who exit usually carry sour faces. But then it lights up again 5 minutes later when a new bus approaches. Benvenuto, welcome aboard, it says, and the person disappears through the door into the clouds. Candy, glitter, and balloons. Through the window of the disappearing bus, you can see them being taken away. I just wonder why the ghost version of them remains at the bus stop. The place is packed. Sitting in an empty bus stop, this place is actually an airport.
Go Lex. I think that's pretty much all Lex. But it's under the whole other on the YouTube audio library. We have a lot of tracks up there that you can download and use for your videos. Copyright free. YouTube audio library. Bus to bus. I should do my bus song. If I hadn't gotten on that bus, I wouldn't off that bus. I wouldn't be by this fence. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. I love it. I love it. Now check this out. This next thing I grabbed was from someone tagged me. I'm so grateful that I was tagged today in this because we were talking the other night about puppets doing magic tricks. It's now like on my bucket list of things to achieve is a puppet doing a legitimate magic trick. Oh, I could just think about that forever. But here's somebody that came pretty close. Yeah, that's all Lex, that track. So good. That Beyond the Lows has been used quite a few times. Pretty interesting. Designing purses. We could do that on my new sewing machine. Oh goodness. I wonder if I'm gonna get I just muted that. I'm gonna get a copyright strike for that, I bet. Here, I'll put our old beat to it. Here we go. I'll serenade it so we don't get the copyright strike. This is so good. God. I can tell he's really a magician that makes these DIY things. He's so good. Whoa. Yeah. Yeah. Woo. Damn. It's a little bit of a party in here right now by accident. I'm dancing. Ah, this harmonica. All right, it's trash night. We're gonna do this. Folks, we're gonna have to break it down here and get some work done. We gotta get some work done. This is just ridiculous. I can't work with this. Amateur operation. Kill the festive lights. Stop the madness. Gotta fix this harmonica once and for all. All right. I'm gonna get a little screwdriver, some alcohol swabs, some tweezers, and yeah, a little screwdriver, alcohol, some Q-tips, and tweezers, and we're gonna see if we can fix this freaking C harmonica, because that's just driving me absolutely mad. I'll be right back with what we need to get this done. Hopefully, at least we'll find out. We'll find out more after this word from the Bar Brothers.
All right.
Good?
Good. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Got the style, not the grace. Got the clothes, Fiasco.
All right, let's get to work.
American Night Out.
It's trash night, so I hope you remember to bring your lowest possible expectations to the show tonight so that you could thus be entertained. This has been driving me out. It's a relatively new harmonica. I've had harmonicas for years, and this one I made a big deal out of it when I bought it on the show. So it was within the year that I bought this thing, because I remember playing it for the first time on the show, and it's already clogged up. Got the gummy bear juice in there. It's all riddled. It's all riddled with the gummy juice. So we got to get in here. We might need a little Chopin for this. I love these little. I have too many of these, this is just some of my collection of tiny screwdrivers, and you would just not believe how often they come in handy around here. It's just remarkable. Well, it's looking like we're gonna need a flathead. This is a Golden Melody. Honer Golden Melody. I never owned one. I just got one because I've known people that played them. So I'm not sure what I think so far. But I should have gotten what I know I like. I know I like the Lee Oscars. And I know I like the Special 20s, the Honer Special 20s. And I can dig a Lee. I like Lee Oscars for sure. But I thought I'd branch out. I also got something called a Melody Maker, which is a whole different scale. I should play that more often. I have no idea what that's all about. I got a couple of low ones too. All right, so yeah, you just it goes into like a sheathed screw, like it's like a sword into a sheath. So you unscrew one side, then the other side will pop out too. I got bad eyes, but good enough. Hold down that screw on the other side. I'm going off camera. It's a bad tutorial. Wait, what did he do? Did he not know that he was off camera the whole time? It's the worst YouTube tutorial I've ever seen. God. Go back to forgetting the words to your own songs. All right, so now those bottom guys popped out too. There they are. Yeah, how about that? All right, now we're getting in there. It's going to be fun. It's exciting. So that's what it's like. See how each reed is a different length. Creates the different pitches. It's like filling a glass with water and tapping it. As you change the length, all you're doing when you're pressing on a guitar string on a guitar is shortening the length of the string to raise the pitch higher. So the low ones are low and long, and the high ones are little short guys. So these guys are getting stuck. They're not fluttering. Or it could be these guys. So we're gonna get in here with a little bit of alcohol and a Q-tip. I'm a pretty good multitasker, so if you guys want to talk about something or want to tell us a story. Yeah, isn't that wild? The inside of a harmonica. And it's funny how many things work on this concept, from melodicas to accordions to even pump organs to a certain extent or whatever, just pushing air. Through reeds. of different lengths. You guys should see the inside of the pump organ upstairs. And someday I'll take you there, because it's just such a beautiful thing. Realize what all goes into making it, and just how it all works, how elaborate it is, but how much sense it makes. There's no other way to achieve what they were trying to achieve. There's a little when you sit down in front of a pump organ, there's all these knobs across the front of it that you can pull out, and when you pull out the knobs, and you just and they're called stops. And the reason they're called stops is because when they're in, it's actual wood and levers and stuff, and you push it in, and the thing goes down and stops the reed or whatever from sounding. Covers up the air hole, or won't let air in it, or I think that's probably what it is. Won't let the air in, and so you have all these stops there, and if they're all in, it won't make any noise. You have to pull on a stop to have it produce any sound at all, and that particular stop lets certain things make sound as you're pumping the wind. Just a giant bellows that you're moving with your feet that are just pushing air through this wooden thing. And then, if you want to get crazy, you pull out all the stops. That's where that phrase came from. Pull out all the stops. Full bore. Pump organ. Such a great sound. Sort of want to I don't really know a whole lot about this myself, because I never really took very good care of my harmonicas. I tend to want to bend them up, but I don't know if technically that's what I should do. But not bend them, but just make sure they're not stuck with some gummy bear juice. You gotta get that gummy bear juice out of there, kids. Really, it took me a long time to learn that I shouldn't play. You have to be careful when you play harmonica. It's like going to the pool. You've got to wait 15 minutes after lunch to go swimming again. Didn't really make any sense, but they knew. See, I probably just made it worse with all my bending of the reed. Somebody's watching, some actual professional harmonica players watching this on YouTube right now going, oh my gosh, you got to take this down. That is terrible advice you're giving. Oh my gosh. All right, so these up here. Let's see. And I have a magnifying glass over there too that we could all be looking through right now. All right. Trying to get under this one. I know it's wrong. Yeah. I'm going to use the screen. Or wait. Oh, maybe I can come in from underneath. Oh, look at that. What am I doing? I just learned a cool... There, that's how you do it. That's the move. Look at that. 50 years old. Learn something every day. Look at that. Well, of course you can get there from there, silly. What made you think you couldn't? Well, you know I didn't ever think of it. All right. Let's see what we got going on now. Mm-hmm. Nope. Dag nabbit. Now, these aren't just your Hasbro gummies we're talking about here, folks. These are some Acme. Gummy bears from Acme. Legit. Terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Break a world's record. Are you ready? Fastest harmonica solo ever. Wow. Recital applause for that. Grazie, grazie. Well, that's how you do it, folks. Stay tuned for more Hippie Fiasco how-tos. Just the facts. With a Q. It's a QAnon tutorial YouTube channel. First thing you gotta do is stand on one foot. Facing east. Facing east. Get your harmonica out. Walk around it 3 times. Now facing east. Take the hacksaw. Oops. One more of these little... Oh, I forgot. I should have put them both on the same. Doesn't matter, I guess. Oh my gosh. I'm so glad that didn't fly away. Come fly with me. Come fly, let's fly away. Alright. Alright, now what were we trying to do? Where were we when we got railroaded? Railroaded, I tell you. Oh, yeah. We did it! It's working! Yes! Kicking ass. When I kick ass, I like to douse my food in some something. I had some peach habanero tonight on my pasta, and I'm telling you what. I ain't lying. We had them all out. I'll tell you what, though. What's that stuff right there? The Peruvian. That's always gonna have a place in my heart. That yellow Peruvian. God, we still don't have a theme for tomorrow night. Lex is coming over. The whole other.
Make it hot.
Yeah, the Peruvian. Woo.
Hippie fiasco.
Now, the next cleaning up we have to do is this request list in here. Let's see. I can see it in Discord. You can make requests from wherever you're watching. Facebook, YouTube, Twitch. Just type in % request with no space and then a space, the name of one of my songs, and it goes into the list. Oh, here's all the gifts I was looking for earlier. Oh man, I wish I'd looked around a little bit more. Y'all could have really made me break out of my harmonica shell with these. Holy moly. I think we fixed it. I think we did. I think at first, when I first started to play it, the alcohol maybe was still a little. I think the alcohol was still a little wet in there. That was the one that was driving me crazy. This is like the most important note on the whole thing was not working. I was like, really? I'd be crushing it right now if that note worked. The whole other is every Friday at 11:30, and it's so crazy and so fun. All right, we should. I'm gonna have to clear all at the end of tonight's show. So now or never, if there's any ones that are never would have thought of otherwise or something. Oh, the bus is actually added in there. That would be a fun. That would be a fun whole other song. I don't remember all the words. If I hadn't gotten off that bus, I wouldn't be by this fence, feeding this red-eyed duck bread about for 50 cents. And I wouldn't be singing this if it wasn't by accident. I wonder what else there is I must be missing. I could have gone a few more blocks. There might have been a museum having an I don't remember it. I could have gone a few more blocks. There might. Oh man. There might have been a museum. was having an exhibition. I might spark my... Oh, man. Percy wouldn't know that one. It was never on a record. Percy does know the lyrics to a lot of my songs, but I don't think he knows that one. Let's see. I'm pretty sure he doesn't, though. Percentage sign fetch the bus. Nope. He tried. Theme ideas. All right, Beans has some theme ideas. Music as a theme. It's an interesting concept. Forests. Ooh, I like that. On the road. Magic has to happen, doesn't it? Feel like the longer we wait on the magic, the better it'll be. But it's a fun idea. God, so many ways. Just playing cards alone. Lex at one point was like, let's do playing cards as a theme. Just a deck of cards is a wonderful theme. We could be back there, just playing behind the waterfall. An endless waterfall of cards. So many things that could be done with that. I've been reading my old magic books again. Today there was a magic trick that was highlighted in the book by the silver dollar. I was like, I just found a silver dollar in this old magic book. Actually, it's a 50-cent piece. I was like, I better pay special attention to this trick, but it was one I knew very well. But it is a really good one, so I knew what I was marking. Magic books are still a great resource for kids these days. It's all going to come full circle because they are full of stuff that isn't on the internet. There's a lot you can figure out about what kids are doing these days, but if I was a kid, I would do the same thing I did and just start collecting old books. Just start hounding them out. Being on the search. I didn't have eBay back when I did it, though. It was a little bit more romantic in some ways, but still a great resource. Oh, yeah. Magic in the whole other. Oh, man. I feel like I should sort of play my new harmonica somehow. If I hadn't gotten off that bus, I wouldn't be by this fence. I could have gone a few more blocks. Man, what is it? Could have gone a few more blocks. If I hadn't gotten off that bus. Sorry. Ouch.
If I hadn't gotten off that bus, I wouldn't be by this fence, feeding this red-eyed duck bread about 50 cents. And I wouldn't be singing this if it wasn't by accident. I wonder what else there is I must be missing. I could have gone a few more blocks. There might have been a museum having an exhibition that would have sparked a revelation. Then maybe my invention would start a revolution. Wouldn't that be something? Then I just might have got mugged.
I had a few more blocks.
There might have been a museum having an exhibition. It would spark my river. Oh man, what was it? If it wasn't by accident, I wonder what maybe my invention would have sparked a revelation. I knew it was sparked. I could have gone a few more blocks. There might have been a museum having an exhibition that would have sparked a revelation. Then maybe my invention would start a revolution. Wouldn't that be something? Then I just might have gotten mugged. If I hadn't gotten off that bus, I wouldn't be by this fence, feeding this red-eyed duck bread about for 50 cents. And I wouldn't be singing this if it wasn't by accident. I wonder what else there is I must be missing. I could have gone a few more miles, might have even left the city. I might have met a country gal who thinks I'm pretty. Maybe in a few more. Oh man, I might have left the country. I might have met a foreigner who thinks I'm funny. If I hadn't gotten off that bus, I wouldn't be by this fence. I need some help, folks. If I hadn't gotten off that bus, I wouldn't be by this fence, feeding this red-eyed duck bread about for 50 cents. And I wouldn't be singing this if it wasn't by accident. I wonder what else there is I must be missing. To cover the whole thing. Oh man, I could have gone maybe in another place. Oh man, you don't gotta play the victim. To save the day. Life has a funny way of maybe in another place I would have saved the day. Life has a funny way of casting you in a play. And good Lord willing, you don't gotta play the villain, 'cause if you gotta play the villain, then you gotta get away. If I hadn't gotten off that bus, I wouldn't be by this fence, feeding this red-eyed duck bread about for 50 cents. And I wouldn't be singing this if it wasn't by accident. I wonder what else there is I must be missing. I wonder what else there is I must be missing. Man, that was hard. I think there's a really good version of that song though, somewhere. I don't know if it's in me or if it's a good cover for somebody. I don't know, but there's a good version of that song. That wasn't it. That wasn't it, but it was a good call. Thank you, Swaby, for the moral support. Let's go back in and look at this list again. My goodness. What a silly recording. I hear that and I'm like, yep, that's one of the reasons I pulled that record off the website. Going for it though. God, you gotta love the spirit. I almost always love the song. You gotta love the spirit. Ambitious, I think is the word for it. All right, let's see.
You can do shorthand for these. Sometimes I just like to do %sign R. Just get right to it. All right. So a lot of these we've done this week. Wandering Angus, Do You Believe in Ghosts? When a Woman, Train of Thoughts, Dear Puppeteer. We did a fun version of that last night. Wrong About the Blues, Tombstone, Exploding Pen, Tin Can Coffee Cup, When a Woman, Dandelion Killers, Muddy River, When a Woman, Flower Growing Out of His Nose, Quana, that's called Quana. When a Woman's in there 3 times. I'm the Same, Day of People, Rubber Ball, Just Saying, When a Woman, The Bus, Butcher Girl. Ben, are you even out there? Oh, I just saw Hollow got added to the request list. That's a good boy, Percy. Thank you. Well, we better give... I don't even know if Ben's on here, though. He can watch it in the morning. Woman cuts your hair, she ties a little ribbon there, and the little ribbon that she ties, it's invisible to other eyes, but you can always feel it there. When a woman cuts your hair, woman calls your name, it never again quite sounds the same, and all through your running years rings that way in your ears, and you want to hear it again and again. When a woman touches you, then there's nothing you can do. That part of you has been told, it's been touched and turned to gold. Even if you didn't want it to, when a woman touches you, when a woman hides her eyes, then something deep inside you dies, gets there like a knife. Apologize, 'cause no starvation so denies when a woman, when a woman, when a woman Nice. All right, what else is on there? Is there anything else on there more than once? Oh, God, just saying. You want to hear me butcher a song? Oh, just saying. I'll butcher that one, just saying. Gosh. That is a good tune, though. Hardly ever got sung. I feel so bad about some of these songs that just, they're good little songs. They just never get sung. Poor little things. Yeah, sorry, you need an orchestra. Just wait for Carnegie Hall. I swear. Oh, man. All right, we did Day of People. Almost feel good about clearing this list. I'm the same. Tom, are you out there? If not, I should definitely save that one for... I would do anything with you. I would do anything with you. I would do anything with you. I go under the ladder, drive at breakneck speed. Oh, Lord, don't matter, I don't care what they don't allow. I rob a freight train, take anything you need. In fact, there's one passing slow enough by me now. I would do anything with you. I would do anything with you. I would do anything with you. I live forever. I die tonight. I'd take you home. I'd take you to the moon. We're out on this limb together to the very end. I'll have some of whatever's in your spoon. I would do anything with you. I would do anything with you. I would do anything with you. Now with most people I won't do anything at all, and there's a few with who I do a thing or two. But I would do anything with you. 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 I would do anything with you.
So glad the world can't hear my thoughts. Oh, if the world could hear my thoughts. Oh, I messed it up. From the top. So glad the world can't hear my thoughts. If the world could hear my thoughts, from this world I'd likely be shot like a cannonball. I leave the light on, yes I do. Climb up to where I love the view. Sometimes the dark comes shining through like a cannonball. The cuckoo bird is not the best. Watch it rob the robin's nest. Watch it swallow the swallow's eggs. Such a sweet song. And I would never think to judge. There's nothing evil in a flood. Don't worry, I forgive you, bud. Such a sweet song. For everything there is a time. For every justice there's a crime. We might not see, we might not shine. Someone will. And when you fall down in a hole, you don't care who drops the rope. All you can do is holler and hope someone will. Yeah, thanks for asking for that one. That's the title cut off the new album that's available on my website, nathansland.com. And you can listen to the whole thing right there for free, or buy yourself a copy, pay what you like, and you should really check it out. It was made live on the show with contributions from people watching, and we made a record right here on Hippie Fiasco Rides Again on American Night Owl, and we're proud of it. Want you to hear it. It's on Spotify. You can say, Alexa, play the album Holler and Hope, and hear the whole thing, top to bottom. Starts off with a little song called You Got This. Those tubas there were sent in from the Netherlands. There's a violin in there from California. Here's hoping they can reach us, you know.
Yes, did she play it?
the ones to show us how to do what must be done.
Yes.
And I don't mean abstractly, I mean matter-of-factly. The nuts and bolts that fly into the sun. But who can show us where to look? How will we know what must be done? I know it's written in a million books, but we can't read every one. Some say God has a plan for every woman, child, and man. Of all the things to think that might be true. And I don't mean abstractly, I mean matter-of-factly. I can't play piano, can you? But who can show us what it meant when first a string tied to a bow? How do we find our instrument? Who knows? A prayer to get up and go out there, to know your feet can find a sacred path. And I don't mean abstractly, I mean matter-of-factly. Once you're on it, you ain't ever looking back. I have no idea how it works from where we get our gifts, but each of us, I'm sure, something nobody else is. You got this. You got this, 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 you got this.
Good night, Carl. Sweet sleep. You won't be missing much. It's trash night. Everybody else, though, quick look. I'll show you the most amazing thing you've ever seen in your life. Shh, don't tell Carl.
Hippie fiasco.
Well, I reckon it's time for a leaving song of some sort. There's gotta be one around here somewhere.
American Night Owl.
Whoops. Hey, that was pretty good, actually. Oh, my new swooshes. I call it a swoosh. I don't know what the proper term is. The name swooshes in. Look at that. It's like magic. All right, wait. Close your eyes. Oh, you open them. There we go. That's better. Kendi says, I'm not sure you truly understand how many times this chorus, "You Got This," was stuck in my head as we would make the songs, and how on some days that mantra on repeat is the only thing that gets me through that day. Oh, I love that. It's true, and it's a good rhythm for the mantra. You got this. You got this. I remember singing those vocals. I could just really see all the people in my head that we were pretending to be. spend another shower before the show thinking, start with the news. It always comes back to me like, you should start with the news, but then I can never bring myself to do it. But I feel like that would not be a bad format, but I mean, if I have to choose between the news and just kicking a cool beat. But on the other hand, during the day, I can't necessarily see people wanting to tune in, to check out the show from the night before to listen to a beat in the afternoon. Maybe. You'd probably rather hear the recap of the day's news. I even went and looked at some sources. And one of the things that keeps me coming back to it is I watch a lot of YouTubes while I'm working and stuff and listen to a lot of people talking, and I hate them all so much. There's a few people I like from time to time, but there's so much terrible commentary, and there's still so much terrible thinking that I see all the time that I feel like that just my honest take and saying the news would probably be a more reasonable version of things than the stuff that's out there. But I'm a music show. It's always, when musicians think they know too much about these things, it's always a mistake. Because who you really want to hear talking about stuff are people that spent as much time studying history and economics and science and things like that as you have as I have, writing songs and playing my instrument. That's where I spent my 10,000 hours. You only have so many 10,000 hours you can give to something. And I sort of cashed my chips to a certain extent. I dabble here and there, but I should have spent all those hours I spent on stand-up comedy, on history and politics and economics, and I wish I was a doctor and a lawyer. That would be cool. And you know what I'd really like to know is I'd like to be able to make a watch from scratch. From scratch. I should be able to go out with a shovel. I would even be willing to cheat and drive places. But I'd like to be able to make a pocket watch. One that you wind up from scratch. Out of that, how do we do it as a people? So it must be possible to be done. Somebody made the first one. But yeah, I already spent my hours. Damn it. My bucket list is ridiculous. I have the dumbest bucket list. Most of the things on my bucket list would take an entire lifetime to achieve. It's not just something you could scratch off in an afternoon. Yeah, we haven't done Nightly in a while, have we? That's not really the news, though. Those are him riffing to gifts at this point. Maybe he should try a return to real. He would love that. He's just up in arms, up in wings about the whole situation. We got him under contract for 2 years, and he was. I mean, his story. He was one of the most famous broadcasters in the news, in the serious news, and retired with a pretty pension and everything. But then his network was involved in that scandal, and apparently his retirement didn't quite look like what he thought it would be, and he was a little desperate. We caught him just at the right time and offered him a huge amount of money to come work with us for 2 years. One of the biggest names in news, and we're making him riff to animated GIFs in the Discord. Poor thing. And every time he shows up, there's always something not working. I mean, he's used to top of the line lighting people, mixing engineers, a great producer in his headpiece, teleprompter with all the information, and he has none of that here. None of it. It's, gosh, should we put him to work right now? I bet he's sound asleep, right? I don't even know where he is. I don't think he's home. don't know. Is that a watch or a compass? I feel like that might be a... Is that a compass? Nightly, we might have some breaking news here. I don't even have a voice for Nightly yet. I don't know this Nightly. Really, not as well as I should. We should be close. It's like, oh my God, who are all these hippies on the news set? There's the same hippies that were there last time I was here. This is ridiculous. It's time for the Nightly News. Hippie Fiasco Rides Again News Division, along with its roving band of reporters all over the world, brings you just the facts. Who, what, when, where, sometimes why. With our late night anchor owl, Sir Knight Lee. Yeah, what? What you got? All right, nothing on the teleprompter. What? Apparently. Okay, hold on. Let me. I was sound asleep, folks. Sound asleep. It's been so long, I don't remember how any of this stuff works. How do I get rid of that picture? All right. I'm not sure why that wasn't working. I'll tell you why that wasn't working, because this is a ridiculous operation. This is not a legitimate news operation. Do you have any idea who I am? Yeah, you're Sir Knight Lee from what was it, CBS or something? Oh God, was it CBS? Oh my God, this is ridiculous. All right, well, apparently today the Utah Jazz actually played something aficionados are calling basically just elaborate blues. Not really jazz at all, as far as the experts are concerned. An operation was performed today on the infamous Siamese koala bears. Apparently, the separation. Oh gosh, I don't even really. I gotta. This is terrible. All right, you might want to sit down. We've been covering this for weeks. The Siamese koalas. Everybody knew their operation was today. April Fools! Haha, no, it was a complete success. They're both completely happy and separated from each other now and free. And oddly enough, this is a picture taken this afternoon of them hugging, so happy to be finally free from each other. And that's exactly the way they were when we left them. Ah, happy day. Sorry to do that to you folks, all in the spirit of the holidays. Oh no. Yeah, that's right, folks. Sorry about that. But happy April Fool's Day to everybody out there. Oh, man. Oh, so we do this for the rest of the year, right? Right? It's like a 365-day holiday. Hey, how many days are in the year? Three. This is Nathan speaking. Is it 365 or 4? More later. Apparently today in Phoenix, a beaver escaped from the zoo and has decimated an entire 100-mile radius. Seen here, some tourists taking some pictures of a vulture atop a portrait of pelicans next to the carnage. This beaver apparently, for some inexplicable reason, is about the size of a tractor trailer. That's right, folks. It's a giant beaver loose in the desert. It's not going to stop. Nothing's going to slow it down. It's looking for a river. It's not going to find it. More later. This is terrible news. Meanwhile, in Cincinnati, scientists have been doing some research lately and have discovered that people that stay up all night are geniuses. Said one doctor who could only be reached at 4 a.m. for some reason. He said, and I quote, "Yes, that is true. Our research so far has concluded that people that stay up late at night are geniuses. In fact, further research has been pretty conclusive in proving that night owls, in general, are superior human beings than the people that wake up and do stuff during the day. In fact, there's some laws that maybe should be changed or whatever in terms of noise that could be made during the day so these night owls can get some rest. Because, boy, if they could only get some rest, if you people would just be quiet, then maybe we could get some real work done here. And you're just going to have to have a little more faith in us and a little bit more cooperate. Wait. Sir Knightley, I have completely apologized. I pulled you out of character with my own stupid rant. No, you didn't. That was me. April Fools, that was me the whole time. I really am a night owl. Hey, I'm starting to get into this hippie fiasco thing. Maybe this isn't so bad. I reported legitimate news for years, but here, my goodness, anything could happen. We're just riffing. Sir Knightley here with the news. Apparently, that free Coke that you get with your pizza actually costs you $7 on the back end. It's added to the taxes. They charge a little bit more to have it delivered. So, enjoy your free Coke with that pizza. That free $7 Coke. Well, apparently, that's all the news so far for today. More later. More as we know it. Thanks for watching the Nightly News, where we bring you just the who, what, when, where, and what. Not why. Sometimes why. Nightly, signing off. It's time for the Nightly News. Hippie Fiasco Rides Again News Division, along with its roving band of reporters all over the world, ran out of gifts. Just the facts. That's all we got. Who, what, when, a little slow on. Oh wait, there's. Oh wait, how am I missing these? Sir, hold on, Lee. It's like they all just came in all of a sudden. Oh man. All right. My mistake. Where's what I'm looking for? Where is it? I can't work with this. Golly. I'll tell you what. Today, some innocent leaves were attacked by a wild man with a leaf blower. No one has any idea yet the motive that the man had, but the man took after these leaves with a vengeance. It was all caught on camera by a woodchuck who was hanging out by checking out his brand new Samsung, which he highly recommends. Apparently, with its 5G service, it's faster than ever. Just check out the detail on this. At exactly 3:33 this afternoon, just outside of a hotel in Oklahoma, I don't even know what that is. Oh my god, I can't get the camera straight. Humor's hard. Oh my god. How about oh god, it's such better posture. There you go. So many moving parts here. This is ridiculous. Oh no. Oh my goodness. You got it? You're good? Anybody figure out the story on this duck? What kind of duck is that? That is not the red-eyed duck I was thinking about. What the duck? All right, well, you just go to sleep in there. Just go in there and pretend like it's night. Oh my god. What kind of news story is this? Today, a young child walked into his kitchen where his father was practicing magic tricks, knowing immediately he'd seen too much information. He quickly ducked out of the room. His father has big plans to someday be a star attraction at Las Vegas, but according to the kid, he's got a long ways to go. More later. All right, what else did I miss? Man, these aren't easy. The Siamese koalas is the best. All right, that's all, folks. Ooh, I tell you what. It's not easy. There's a lot going on there. A lot of moving parts. And riffing. Now, by the 28th, of course, we're gonna have to have some prearranged stuff. Gonna have to have some stuff in the can. Gotta have some stuff, some aces up our sleeves, just in case. Can't completely risk it on after the 28th. Once we turn in our pilot and we get accepted. God, as soon as I said that, I realized I'm completely failing on a task I have to do. I've been hired by old folks' home somewhere up north. They're giving me a little bit of money to create an episode just for the people at the place. And I've gotten a nice little list of some of their favorite songs and some of the people's names so I can do shout outs to them. And I keep telling, I was like, all right, I'll just do it live on my show and then edit it, trim it down, so I could even stretch it. So next week, I'm going to be doing that all week. Gosh, I should probably look right now and see if they've already put it as a date in their community calendar. I feel bad that I haven't done it yet. Let me see here. Hey, I want to put you in the newsletter for April. Do you have a photo or any press you'd like me to use? Okay, here it is. Okay, great. I'm making my April calendar and thinking of putting you on the 29th of April, so you know. All right, 29th of April. I'm really bad at deadlines are good. I will make it always, but they're also bad because I always wait till the last minute. But then that's a good reason to have them, because if I didn't have the deadline, I might not do it at all. But having a deadline is good. But I already feel it sneaking up on me. Maybe there's a leaving song in one of these. All right. So many songs that I already love. Yeah, you guys are gonna have to be on your best behavior, but have some fun too. I mean, you got to keep it creepy, but it can't be inappropriate. It's a tough. I mean, trickster in the modern age. It's a tightrope. Hey there. So I have some song requests. Kathleen would love to hear "In My Life" or "Blackbird" by the Beatles. Sheridan was once crowned Miss Yellow Rose of Texas and would be overjoyed to hear that song connected to her. And I'd have to learn that. I don't even know how it goes in my head. Country Roads is well loved, and so is This Land Is Your Land. Blue Skies. Blue Skies. Might have to pull out the karaoke on that. Might have to pull out the old karaoke. You Are My Sunshine. Oh, I got that right here. You never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take. It's not a very good key for my voice, but it might be a fun way to work it into something. Walking After Midnight. What a sweet one. Many other old familiar favorites. They are mostly in their 80s, so what they were listening to in their teens and 20s really sticks with them. That's how it works, right? In attendance will be Jean, Phyllis, Dorothy, Pat, and I think any of those ladies would be over the moon to hear their name in a performance. We had COVID in the building and lost some folks, and they all are just getting out of 2 months totally isolated in their rooms with almost no contact. It's been brutal. So they are really hungry for good old times when things were not as dramatic. Hope this gives you an idea of where to start. Okay. So don't open with 9 to 5 Suicide. Maybe not I Can Dance. Oh, Fly Me to the Moon would be a good one. How's the Yellow Rose of Texas go? Is that a tricky one? I'm sure I know it. I just need it to be knocked loose. All right. Well, I should probably get out of here. Go do some sit-ups. Start thinking about theme for the whole other tomorrow night. Some good ideas out there. Oh, that would be fun. I mean, that's really how it should be done, right? Is the legit Hippie Fiasco experience and just do it live for them on YouTube or whatever. It could be private. It could be private just for them. I could do it some other way, but the Discord and everything is so fun on YouTube. But maybe they would have fun seeing other people. I don't know. They wouldn't be chatting. But no matter what, interacting with them would be really fun. So which one of you, ladies, was once crowned the Miss Yellow Rose of Texas? Cut to the cam that I have set up there through my liaison. They're all in the Discord. I can see you. I see you, Phyllis. That would be rad. I don't know how to get out of here now. I'm stuck. That would be so good, though. That would be the real deal. Being a little lazy, I'm not trying to make that happen. But, a lot of that stuff causes so much anxiety, too. It's not just complete laziness. It's like, I would just want it to be so great, and I would want them to have so much fun. And like, oh, my camera's not working. You see that match floating? If you look really closely. See, those are all good ideas. Get Dad to play OK Google It with them. Such good ideas. Well, you know what? I feel like the GoPro is... Oh, no, it's not on over there. I was going to say, if the piano cam was working, that means the GoPro's been on for 3 days. Because I haven't used it. But it's still on, but it just disconnected. Alright, well, that takes the pressure off that. It was a fun night. Trash night. We fixed my harmonica. I love a good, productive trash night. Alright, I know it's a little brutal, but it's also the trash night tradition. Clear all. Clean slate. Back to the beginning. Nothing in the request list. What a productive week. If I could run from sadness, I would run with all my might. Oh, the hell on through the night. If there was only some place where my sadness wasn't there, I'd run all that way. How far wouldn't I care? Wherever I go, her memory is there. So you're wondering why I'm drinking? It's as close as I can get. There's a place I wanna be where it is. I forget. I wish the blanket that she made me was not my only one. Oh, how I wish spring would hurry up and come. And I woke up this morning from a dream that wasn't fair. How can my own mind have taken me there? She was right beside me, I was right behind the wheel. We didn't know where we was going, it was all so real. What a thing for waking up to steal. Oh, if you're wondering why I'm dreaming, it's as close as I can get. There's a place I wanna be where it is. I forget. That's a song of mine that I really love. That you maybe caught how I got a little mixed up in the verses there. I have 3.5 verses for that song. When it came out, I only wrote 3.5 verses, and jumped the gun on the "Wish the Blanket That You Made Me was not my only one." Love that verse, and I have not found the follow up for it. I wrote a line there, but I just didn't like it. It wasn't right, so I never sang it again. But and it's 2.5. I mean, it's verse, verse, chorus, verse, verse, chorus, verse, verse, and then it's missing a verse, and it's been that way for probably 11 years now. 11 years. I'm like, oh, that sadness song. Got to figure that out someday. But it is so hard to return to the source of a song for me in the way that I write. For some reason, if I don't flush that raccoon out, it's not going to be there next time I go to the trash cans. It's going to be off on its wild way. And so it's always imperative to lay eyes on the full raccoon the moment you hear rustling. But I got some strawberries out, and who knows, maybe that raccoon will one day return. I'll see its tail finally. I'll be able to put a little bow on that perfectly good song that is hobbled at the moment and shelved. Poor little guy. Maybe he could still be our leaving song, unfinished. Bird with a broken wing is still a bird. I love I woke up this morning from a dream that wasn't fair. How could my own mind have taken me there? She was right beside me. I was right behind the wheel. We didn't know where we were going. It was all so real. What a thing for waking up to steal. When you got that guy, and then, I know it's good coming into the third verse. I wish the blanket that she made me was not my only one. Oh, how I wish spring would hurry up and come. And then I had this, all right, the original lyric was like, on the phone, we couldn't help of hint of a return. When will I ever learn? On the phone, we couldn't help but hint of some return. But I don't like it. I knew it wasn't quite right then, and I still don't like it today. That's why no one's ever heard that song, almost. Well, you have. It's a humdinger thing to finish off there. Oh, how I wish, because you can't. It's gotta come from the source. You can't just think your way out of this one. That's why I really struggle with collaborating, because to me it's such a mystical process. I don't know how you could do that together if it's not mysterious. If you're actually doing it but I still think I could be good at it. I just need someone to teach me how to do it, how to just think your way out of it, how to figure it out. You don't have to catch lightning in a bottle. Well, maybe you don't. It's funny, those songs, though, that had one bad line in it. But otherwise, it's like maybe one of the best songs I've ever written. But there's one bad line that's kept it off all the records. I got a record's worth of songs like that. It's probably my Grammy. It's probably my Grammy. Songs with one bad line. They haunt me. And the reason they haunt me is because I really like the song. But it, it's funny that. That's one thing I love about doing this show now. Having you all to sing to is such a good inspiration for writing and stuff. Before the lockdown and before the show, I'd almost gotten to the point where it was a little sad that I would start songs and just not necessarily intentionally not finish them, but just I wouldn't. I just didn't have any reason necessarily. It was almost like I was just dipping my toe in the water to see if it was still wet. And I'd write like a verse and just leave it, knowing that without really an audience to sing them to, it gets a little weird. Oh, I like that chord. Oh. Oh, yeah. Feel some spring songs are on the tip of my tongue. I'm feeling the saplings, the seeds taking root. Oh, she says, sing it again. I have faith in you to find that missing verse. I couldn't believe I hadn't heard it before and want to sing it again, unfinished and all. Man. If I could run from sadness, I would run with all my might. Over the hill on through the night. If there was only some place my sadness wasn't there, I'd run all that way. How far would I care? Wherever I go, her memory is there. So if you're wondering why I'm drinking, it's as close as I can get. There's a place I wanna be where it is. I forget. I woke up this morning from a dream that wasn't fair. How can my old mind
beside me, I was right behind the wheel. Didn't know where we was going, it was all so real. What a thing for waking up to steal. If you're wondering why I'm dreaming, it's as close as I can get. There's a place I wanna be where it is. I forget. I wish the blanket that she made me was not my only one. Oh, how I wish spring would hurry up and come. Oh. I started pulling at the threads. Started pulling on the thread. Hurry up and come. Pulling on a thread, now it's pulling on a thread, it's starting to come undone. Oh, how I wish spring would hurry up and come. There's a stain on the blanket from the wine we didn't drink. It started out red, but now it's pink. There's a stain on the blanket from the wine we didn't drink. What's the rhyme scheme though? It didn't have to rhyme with the first lines. Started blood red, but now it's a pale pink. There's a stain on the blanket from the light wine we didn't drink. Started blood red, now it's pale pink. It was once blood red, now it's pale pink.
Still it's right there every time I try to think. Stain on the blanket from the wine we didn't drink. Started blood red, now it's pale pink. It was only yesterday, I think. No. Now I need another ink rhyme. God. Oh. But it blends into the blanket, is not as bad as you might think. Oh, but it fit the pattern. There's a stain on the blanket from the wine we didn't drink. Started blood red, now it's pale pink. Match the patterns, not as bad as you might think. Looks like a map, it might be. Looks like a map. Looks like a man. Sorry, blood matches the patterns, not as bad as one might think. Matches the patterns, not as bad as you might think. And I pull it around me like it's as close as I can get. I pull it tight around me like it's as close as I can get. There's a place I wanna be where it is. I forget. Maybe. I wish the blanket that she made me was not my only one. Oh, how I wish spring would hurry up and come. There's a stain on the blanket from the wine we didn't drink. Started blood red, now it's pale pink. Match the patterns, not as bad as you might think. I pull it around me, it's as close as I can get. There's a place I wanna be where it is. I forget. Maybe. Maybe. Is that how you do it? We can think our way out of this. We might be able to think our way out of this mess. How about that? Hope and Holler. Love you all so much. Thank you for that push. Lovely. See if I remember it in the morning. I reckon I will. That's always the test. It's way better than the original. Let's make a record. Oh, the graveyard record. Dig up all these wounded birds and fix their wings. Oh, what kind of poem are you in the mood for tonight?
Thought I'd get up.
The truth the dead know.
That sounds
It was
about right.
written after my father's funeral,
Love you, Kendi. Thanks for
which
that
was
push.
just 3 months after my mother's.
That's perfect. Thanks for stopping by. See y'all tomorrow night for the whole other. Thank you, everybody, for watching, for hanging in there with me, and everything. American Night Owl signing off at your service. Be silly. Be honest. And always...
Don't even get me started on Velcro. What a ripoff.
What did we do to deserve that? How about that? A little surprise appearance from Siri with a one-liner. Don't even get me started on Velcro. What a ripoff. Really? Man. Somebody write that down. Hold on. Yeah. Don't even get me started on Velcro. What a ripoff. Right? All right, yep. Well, I was watching a show the other day, and it was all of a sudden it was a sing-along, and they said, follow the bouncing ball. And I was just a normal guy before that. And by the end of that song, oh, my God, so make it stop. Make it stop. Make it stop. Oh, God. I followed the bouncing ball. I knew it. I should have read the warnings. I just did what they told me to do.
Per times I have gone out a possessed witch, haunting the black air, braver at night, dreaming evil. I have done my hitch over the plain houses, light by light, lonely thing, 12-fingered. out of mind. A woman like that is not a woman quite. I have been her kind. I have found the warm caves in the woods, filled them with skillets, carving, shelves, closets, silks, innumerable goods. Fixed the supper for the worms and the elves, whining, rearranging the disaligned. A woman like that is misunderstood. I have been her kind. I have ridden in your cart, driver, waved my nude arms at villages going by, learning the last bright routes, survivor where your flames still bite my thigh, and my ribs crack where your wheels whine. A woman like that is not ashamed to die. I have been her kind.